Hey there, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news and interviews. Happy Sunday. It is March 9th. Hope you're having a great weekend. In this video, we're going to be discussing the crypto summit. We're going to go over a recap, my thoughts and opinions on this. But do we live in a simulation is going to be the theme of this video because it was very, very strange how all of this played out. And again, I'll give my thoughts and opinions, and we'll take a look at the Bitcoin chart, XRP as well. There is an hourly bear flag on Bitcoin that is pulling the rest of the market down. So we'll take a look at the price action, what to expect in terms of that in the days, weeks, months ahead in just a moment. Before we do, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And you can follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So as you can see, there is an hourly bear flag that confirmed on Bitcoin. And if we just take the measured move there from the low to from the high to the low, move it out to the 0.32 fib, it's saying around 79K. There's been a bit of a sell-off, obviously, across the market. You can see here everything is pretty much in the red. And the reason for that is because if we take a look here at the losers on the day today, we have Doge, ARB, and HBAR leading the decline. And the reason for this, in my opinion, was because of the fact that most people were let down. It ended up being a sell the news event. And most of the time, these events are. But essentially, I think it was just overhyped. A lot of people are expecting some sort of announcement, like with regards to, a purchase from the U.S. government, right? Are they going to buy net new? But they basically didn't say that. They said they're going to be using most of it, just forfeited, might even sell some of their gold to buy Bitcoin or something like that. But they're not going to be using, taxpayer money and your paycheck sort of thing to buy new Bitcoin. And I think that makes a lot of sense. And they're going to have the stockpile. They're going to have their sovereign wealth fund. So there's going to be a few different pieces to the puzzle. But I wanted to go through this and just give my thoughts and opinions because Nick in the Pow Group private community asked, what was the update? And I said it was kind of crazy that it matched the bearable guy 123 riddle. There was a key on the table, and MCEO of XRP bots, the handle crypto XRP 0. I like the way he put it, or he or she. Now I'm not one for riddlers, but what is going on? And you can see here that in this photo, it's the president of FIFA, and then you have the FIFA trophy. You've got Trump holding a key, and there was some speculation a long time ago. I can't remember who originally said it, but guess who is friends with the FIFA guy? Now it makes sense how the bear knew. And you can see here, Kimball Musk, which is Elon Musk's brother, he was actually taking a photo with this same dude. And then the same dude is with Trump. And if you recall the actual riddle, there was a table here with a golden key on it. And then there's been some speculation that, the Lone Ranger, the 3 stars, that's basically Kimball Musk. So this is long believed that is Kimball Musk, the bearable guy 123. And as you can see, like I said, the key is on the table. So you can't make this stuff up. And if we keep scrolling down, here's another picture. So he's holding the key. Again, I'm not one for riddlers. I'm not much of a riddler or one for riddles either. But like, what is everybody else's thoughts and opinions on this? Like, this is pretty crazy. You've got Brad Garlinghouse there on the same side as the president as well. He's at the other side while he's in the middle. And if we scroll down a little bit more here, you can see it's kind of like a chess game, right? This is real life chess that we're playing here. And you can see that the symbolism is they usually set them on each side of the chessboard. And if we go back to the riddle again, it was the same thing. Castle from afar, castle on this side. And as you can see, USD, XRP, and Bitcoin, and waving the white flag. So there's a lot that this could mean, but in my opinion, I think XRP is going to be the new reserve currency, and they even have that on the Ripple website, right? They're looking to position XRP as the new digital reserve currency of the world, and I think Bitcoin and USD are going to be sitting right beside it. And XRP is going to make USD even more valuable because of stablecoins, right? If you have, RLUSD and other stablecoins that are pegged to the US dollar, well, when people buy that stablecoin, it's going to be backed 1-to-1 with T-bills and things like that. So it's going to strengthen the US dollar dominance, in my opinion. But in my opinion, XRP will be worth more market cap wise than Bitcoin, and it's going to help strengthen the US dollar. And with tokenization and the native DEX on the XRP ledger, you could also tokenize Bitcoin and have it represented on the XRP ledger. So this is pretty crazy to think about. And this was one of the other riddles as well. So it begins, and you can see here, it's a summit. So this was the crypto summit. And shortly after that, we got the green light for federal banks and blockchain adoption. So US banks can now legally handle crypto and stablecoins, says the OCC. So like I said, giddy up. And Trump wanted to, he said that he mentioned that he wanted to have crypto legislation between now and August. So like I said, giddy up. It's the cowboy here, symbolism, and like I said, Kimball Musk. A lot of people are thinking it could be him. Some are saying it's David Schwartz, it's Brad Garlinghouse. I don't think so. I think what makes the most sense is it could be Elon Musk's brother. I asked Grok as well, and there was some mixed responses. But I thought it was pretty much a long shot that Kimball would be the bearable guy 123. But something else I wanted to mention here as well, we could see this descending triangle play out as well here. So we could potentially see another move down to around 177, which was the low there on XRP. But if we take a look at the XRP chart here real quick, we have this hourly bear flag on Bitcoin. So we'll bring up the XRP chart and see what we can see here. Still very weak at the moment, but it looks like we did retrace quite a bit. But let's go from the high to the low here and get our measured move. So we did confirm the hourly bear flag. So we had our high, low, lower high, very weak bounce. Didn't get above the 0.32 fib. So we just take our measured move there from the high to the low, move it out to our 0.32. And it's saying we should be targeting about 206. We did hit 208. So one could argue that the target has been reached. And we are forming a bit of an inverse head and shoulders here at the moment, and we'll look to confirm an hourly uptrend here. We're starting hourly consolidation, so we'll look for a higher low here compared to 208, and then look to confirm an hourly uptrend to stop the bleeding at this point. But we do have a bit of bullish RSI divergence here on the hourly time frame as well, with higher lows and higher highs, and lower high and lower lows. So like I said, a lot of red out there today. We'll see how the futures open up for the S&P 500 into tomorrow. And all this tariff talk, right, is obviously spooking the market. And big tech has been selling off. The S&P 500 has been very weak, and this is a telltale sign that we're probably getting close to the end of this bull market. Personally, I think alt season is just around the corner. We're already in the thick of it, we're already in the thin of it. We're not in the thick of it yet. But I think over the coming months, we're going to see full blown alt season, and we're going to continue to see money rotate out of big tech, crypto, AI, specifically the big tech names like the mega caps and Bitcoin, and then it's going to trickle into the medium and small caps, both in stocks and in crypto, and you'll see that full-blown alt season and small cap stock season, in my opinion. And then, like I said, over the next few months, I think we're going to be entering a bear market. So just keep in mind that they're going to try to make everybody into a bull, right? They're going to try to keep everybody as bullish as possible to make you not want to sell, but you need to have a plan, right? Make sure to take profits along the way, and nothing goes in a straight line forever. And this could be, like I said, the next couple of months could be life-changing, but you need to have a plan, because if you're just, kind of going by, what your gut's telling you or your emotions, you're never gonna take profit whenever you should, right? I've got a video, XRP exit plan. Check that video out. I give you an example with my take profit price levels. I'll put it up here on the end of this video here as well, so you can just click on this video here to the left and get my exact plan. But again, everybody's different. Don't buy or sell anything because I said it, or don't do anything because I said it. Make sure to have your own plan, and everybody's situation is different. But I'll be looking to take profit. My first level that I'm going to be taking profit at is $4. But again, check out that video for more details on that. But pretty crazy overall. I think it was a great summit. This really goes to show, how the new administration is embracing crypto, but you can't deny all of the riddles there and the symbolism. It's just absolutely crazy when you think about it. Like how could we not live in a simulation, and how could this all not be pre-planned, right? Pretty crazy. All right, going in it there. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. It's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section. We'll continue the conversation there. We'll catch you on the next one.